To learn more about the health insurance, click on Medical, and you can see our insurance carrier for the medical is Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas. If you go to Plan Information, you will see a summary of the health benefits. You will see two columns, in network and out of network. Try to stay in network because you will get higher benefits. You also see that our plan is grandfathered, therefore some of the provisions under the Affordable Care Act do not apply. Our plan has a $500 deductible per person with $1,500 maximum per family. We have a 3 months deductible carryover, meaning that any charges you have in October, November, and December, which apply towards your deductible, also go to the next year's deductible. Then after the deductible, our plan pays 80%, where your 20% cannot exceed a co-share of $2,500 per person or $7,500 per family. Then Blue Cross will pay 100% for the remainder of the year, but you still have to pay your co-payments. When you go to a physician, you pay a $25 copay. Emergency room, it says here $90 copay, but it's not accurate. I will explain it later. Now, certain procedures, when you go to the doctor, are covered at 100%. That does not include certain diagnostic procedures and surgical services. Then lab tests and x-rays at outpatient facility, again, are covered at 100%, excluding certain diagnostic procedures. Allergy injection and colonoscopy are covered at 100%. Most of the other charges are covered at 80%. Let me scroll down to the emergency room charge. When you go to emergency room, there are two charges, facility charge and a physician charge. And the facility charge, you are covered for 80% with a $90 copay, and your $90 copay is waived if you're admitted in the hospital. The physician charge is covered at 80% after your annual deductible. Keep in mind, if it's not a life-threatening emergency, you may consider going to an urgent care center. An urgent care center is located here near Braunfels and Creekside, and also one next to the new HEB. Certain preventive care are covered at 100%. Then you can cover your children to the age of 26. Newborn children are automatically covered for 31 days. You have to complete a form and turn it into HR if you want that child covered after 31 days. Pre-existing condition. Our plan has a pre-existing condition. A pre-existing condition is not covered for 12 months, and a pre-existing condition is a condition you had seen a physician for, taken prescription for in the last 12 months. This pre-existing condition does not apply for anybody under the age of 19, does not apply for maternity coverage, and it does not apply to somebody who had health insurance within 63 days of their hire date. And that coverage had to be for at least 12 months. Then the prescription information is under RX plan information. Our plan has a $100 annual deductible per person with a $3 deductible maximum per family. You pay non-preferred drugs $35, brand name drugs $20, and generic drugs for $5. We also have a mail order program, and what happens, you get a 90-day supply for 2 monthly co-payments. That means if you have a non-preferred drug, which would cost you normally $35 per month, times 3 would be $105. If you do mail order, it only costs you $70. Then we have the detailed benefit booklet. And here you can find all the detailed information. For example, if you want to know more about the pre-existing condition, On page number 15, you see more detail. There are 86 pages there. Then the rates, basically the rates for an employee are free. The county pays 100% of it. Then you have rates for children, a spouse, and family. And for children and family, it's dependent how many children you have covered under your plan. Then the last thing is basically to adding dependent. There's an enrollment form. You only can add your dependents at the open enrollment time, which will be effective October 1. Unless you have a newborn child, you adopt a child, or you get married, or your dependent is losing coverage. Losing coverage is a qualifying event, and you can add them to the plan. But this has to be done within 30 days of the event. To add or to have dependent covered, your dependent, if they have health insurance available where they work, they have to have that coverage first to be able to get under our plan. Now, with any questions, you always can call Blue Cross Blue Shield. Here's their phone number, or if you go to the main screen, here is my phone number.